Hell nigga. Friday night. This is the Star Report. Hey kids, how you feel? Late night show. Just got back in the house, moving, shaking, and popping. And I have lived to see another great fall. Nelly. Man, he was something in his prime, huh? Oh. Now the checks have stopped coming in. The average girl in the front row at his shows is a size 24 dress. He's had to get 2 reverse mortgages, allegedly. He's either 49 years old or 50. Damn what Wikipedia says. I'm going to snitch tonight how I know a lot of these people's ages, but just give me some time. Good evening. Can you guys hear me? Spelling, audio. When the checks stop coming in, out pops the Willy Bobo. Clout chasing gone wrong. Folks, if you don't know, Nelly, I'm going to say he allegedly put out a tape of him receiving fellatio. He apologized, so we're not going to say allegedly it was him. He apologized for it. Headline news everywhere. And the female in the tape, who is she? Has she spoken out? Has she spoken up? Nelly, clout chasing gone wrong, the backlash, a 6-inch tool from what I could see. Damn, nigga. Damn, when the checks stopped coming in. Also, the Super Bowl halftime show this Sunday is the Super Bowl. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about some things with regards to when the Super Bowl halftime shows really became a thing. If you don't know, Michael Jackson set it off. I think it was 1993 or 1994. I forget. I think it was 93. And it became a real huge, profitable thing that saved the NFL because their ratings were in the toilet, if memory serves me correctly, at the time. And Michael Jackson really set this new trend of entertainers. So I've got the list going back. Actually, I have an old-ass list here. A detailed list going back to the 70s, the 80s. Damn. The circus. But this Sunday, Snoop Dogg, and Snoop's going to perform, I'm sure. He just caught some type of lawsuit. We touched on that briefly. Dr. Dre, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar this Sunday at the Super Bowl, okay? Frank White, 32nd. I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Okay. I want to welcome back another sponsor, Easy Blade Shaving Products, huh? I use their products all the time, especially this straight razor, which is dangerous. This motherfucker sharp as hell. And really good quality products for those of you that have ordered Easy Blade Shaving Products. I use the beard cream every day. See, I'm almost out of it. Put some on right now. Wait a minute. I got to shake that. Give me a second. And I've got some shaving gel as well and some other products. I want to welcome them back to the show. And you will see their information in my community section. Okay, there you go. There you go. Shaving cream, all right? And Mr. Vegan, I want to welcome Mr. Vegan back. I want to tell you guys about their new location in the Perimeter Mall in the Atlanta area. I will be hanging out there as I have gone to their other previous spot when they were under a different name. We'll talk about that later. Okay, Troll Baby, Super Bowl halftime show. And I would like to do some Friday night freestyles if you guys are up to it, okay? I just got a little corner of Absolute left here. Let me take a sip now and get my head right. Good evening in live chat. Good evening. Cheers. Okay. Whew. Okay. We're ready. We're lit. I'm wearing the Bengals hat tonight. I'm not sure if I wore this hat the entire season yet, but I'm wearing it tonight. Not that I'm, choosing them to win. I'm going to ride with the winner. You know how I get down. Whoever wins is going to be my favorite team. All right. So as far as the title, Nelly apologizing for the sex tape. I did not know that he and his girlfriend broke up. So I was under the impression that this was some type of scandal, but such is not the case. The female, I know her as Floyd Mayweather's ex. And I think Floyd spent a lot of money on some type of, I'll just say, cosmetic surgery, allegedly. So they broke up. And Nelly's out there, doing what he does, pulling out the Willy Bobo right now. Troll Babies, has anybody found the girl that Nelly had in the video? Has she chimed in? Yes, no, maybe? Shoot me a link if you are up to speed, okay? And with regards to last night's show, I did not get a chance to go to the young man's IG page, and I probably won't. the guy who I think put out his own sex tape. I'm not certain, but rapper Isaiah Rashad. I think this is the new wave with these guys. Hey, I'm gonna put this out. I don't believe that this has been leaked. That's such an old term. Oh yeah, it was leaked. They were saying that like 20 years ago. Somebody gained access to the cloud. Huh? I don't believe that. Anyway, Crown, I got your donation early. Thank you, sir, for your support. And whoever's on the line, just sit tight. I got you. Crown says, AFC North got this. Bengals will win. #6 Burrow. Okay. Thank you. And I think I may have another sponsor checking in. Hey, okay, hold on a second. Let's get to a sponsor early. Good evening. Area code 205. Can you hear me? 205. Yes, no, maybe? I hope I'm not having phone troubles.
Hi, this is Marcus. How are you?
Hey, how are you? There you go. What's cracking? What's shaking?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, your phone's going in and out. Are you on a speakerphone?
Yeah, that's the only thing that works. Sorry.
What's going on with you?
Is it better now?
A little better. We're talking about Nelly and a few other things. Where do you want to chime in, or you want to start promoting?
Y'all saw the tape. It's interesting. I guess it happened during the time he was with Chanel. Is that her name?
No. They broke up months ago, so he's just out there right now trying to, help make ends meet, if you ask me. I think he put the tape out himself. He's saying, on God, I didn't do it. Whenever niggas say, on God, I think they're lying. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's the number one. Telltale.
Yeah. So what's going on with you on a Friday night?
Definitely. Nothing much. Just calling in just to promote my business, which is our dispatch services.
Let's go.
Yep. So it's still in the community section. Check it out. So we've been working hard all week. We've been getting trucks moving, freight's up, as always. So come join the service. Check me out. Check out my website, www.mercuxar.com.
Yeah, we actually got a good we got a good response on your ad. A lot of truckers were chiming in and talking about different things that I totally wasn't aware of, or things that have upgraded with regards to the trucking industry. Why such a good response so early? I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I guess they know that the freight is up. It's time to get moving. It's time to get into the market, and they want in. Okay. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I'm looking at your ad, and there's a number as well, area code 323-400-4939. You specialize in dry vans, flatbed, power only, and other things. It's a very nice, detailed ad, by the way. So, folks, in the community section is the ad, and I appreciate you checking in. What else you want to say, or anything else you want to point out?
Yes, just letting everyone know that we have contact with people that repair credit. They can get them in some trade lines to get their credit up so they can buy some trucks. If they don't have trucks right now, this is a good time to get their credit fixed, get some SBA loans, some lenders. So So we have ties with that as well. So they can hit me up for all of that.
Don't follow my lead. But Whack 100, isn't he in the trucking industry? Do you know who Whack 100 is?
Yes.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he in the trucking industry? I heard him mention that a couple of months ago. He was speaking about it. It seemed from knowledge. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard he was on Clubhouse talking about it.
Okay.
Him, I think Lil Durk is as well.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of rappers and football players that are involved.
Okay. And you yourself are a driver, or you just behind the scenes? You're a driver also, yes?
I'm behind the scenes, so I dispatch trucks. So I work along with brokers to get the trucks moving for the shipper. So I'm an intermediary.
Okay.
So I'm behind the scenes, yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate you tapping in, and please stay in touch, and let's get you back on the line next week for certain.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Take care. Bye now. All right, one of my sponsors tapping in. Now let's get back to the dumb shit. Nelly pulling out the Willy Bobo. If I can just ramble here for a second. Oh, I remember when he came to Hot 97 back in the days. Good guy. There was a rumor about me and him had a issue. We did not. Somebody from my camp had an issue with somebody from his camp. But he was a nice guy, I will say that. And he left me a drop for the Star and Buckwild show in 2011 when I was in Philadelphia at 100.3 The Beat. I like him, and I don't like most people. Control Babies, remember Nelly came out the gate, he had the Band-Aid on. Something, what was it, After Dark or BET Uncut, sliding a credit card down to Hoochie's ass, Classic video, classic songs. But the checks have stopped coming in. He just did the verses. We watched him and, was that Ludacris? I forget. That was trash. And out comes the tool. All right. Also, as I said a little bit later, or depending on how long I'm here tonight, I do want to get it in terms of some freestyles if you folks have the time. Luna Glider, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Hi, is it Marisi? Marisi, thank you for your donation, darling, and thank you for tapping in as well. Yeah, we spoke about that last night, young lady. I don't like to go backwards, but if you have something of importance to add to the story, chime in, call in. I don't know what the Isaiah Rashad, if anything, where he's at mentally. I was told, or I read something about depression. Did he find fulfillment in what he was doing sexually? I don't know. I've never been depressed. Too arrogant. I'm too conceited. I'm too convinced. Too confident. I've never been depressed. Depression is real, though. Troll babies, yes, depression is real. Hold on a second. Pow on the screen, www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. Also, if anybody would like to give a prediction about Sunday's Super Bowl, I would love to talk to you. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my pen? Salute to James Harden. Troll babies, did James Harden get the fuck off of the Brooklyn Nets? Did James Harden say, get me out of here? Hold on. Left-handed, are you out there? Matter of fact, let me just call left-handed. Fuck that, man. I have to know. Okay, that's a text message from my female who I date. I got a new female. She's kind of bothered by the fact that I won't bring her to my home. I just don't trust these bitches in Atlanta. I'm sorry. www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. Hold on, guys. Call left-handed. Yeah, Ben Simmons. Okay, he's not picking up. He's busy. All right. Ben Simmons traded. Yes, is that official? James Harden said, "Get me out of here." Got this goofy ass nigga Kyrie. This nigga's bitch-defied. Hold a second. Big nigga 22 on the check-in says, fun fact, Zach Lee and Gangster of Love were the ones with Isaiah Rashad in the alleged sex tape. And Rory was the one filming. Hashtag per. Okay. We're going there tonight. Why not? It's Friday night. Late night show. Also, let me promote Mr. Vegan, www.mrvegan.com. And let me do this now because I'm going to be sipping. I don't have a lot to sip, but I do want to promote my sponsors before I start doing too much. www.mrvegan.com. They are located at 4400 Ashford Dunwoody Road. That's in Atlanta. That's in the Perimeter Mall, okay? Mr. Vegan. And I'll have their banner on the screen right after this particular broadcast. All right, Jesse James got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Hey, Felicia, where are you? Okay. What area code, Felicia? I don't know your number. Okay, there it is in the subject title. Hey, Felicia, how are you on a Friday night? Hi. Thank you for tapping in. What's cracking?
I'm doing good. I got a little Prosecco going. I just had some McDonald's French fries, like a true fatty.
Nice.
And now I'm ready to talk some mess with you.
Okay. Now, you want to go back and talk about Isaiah Rashad. That was actually yesterday's topic. Where are we going?
Oh, okay. I did hear you talk about him a little bit, but I think it was all planned. I think that this was his way of coming out.
Yeah.
This is a really tough way to come out, but it's like, what is he supposed to sit on the couch and cry? And, it's like, it's better to just make it seem like it was leaked than he doesn't have to explain anything. Like, I guarantee you his friends know. His friends have suspected he's a little different.
Okay.
But, yeah. So I don't want to go back too far, though, as you guys touched on that.
Well, hang on a second, because, if he's reaching out for help or crying out for help, then I think as a social media personality or a social engineer, I want to be as sensitive as I can. But if he's just clout chasing, then I'm going to take his head off. So you think he's doing this for clout or that he needs help, Isaiah Rashad?
Well, because none of us want to get sued. I think that he is doing this. My opinion is that if it was leaked by him, that this was a direct attempt at him or direct like, hey, this is my unveiling. This is me coming out of the closet. It is what it is. It's got to come out someday. Maybe somebody was holding something over him and he's just like, let's put it out and let's act like it was leaked. But if it was somebody who put it out, maybe the man who he was with, I mean, don't run from it, kid. Like, I don't know how old he is, but don't run from it. There's no way you're doing that to a man unless you're a woman who loves men or a man who loves men. That is not I'm depressed and I'm just, no. That's not the look that he had in those eyes.
Hang on a second. If I can say this, something that I didn't say last night, I'm a little concerned that people are so supportive of a black man who is not a masculine, proud to be heterosexual man. I'm a little bothered about that. I know at my age, 57, that America loves a black coon. They love black men to be broken, to cry, to beg for forgiveness, to pray, all that. So I'm a little concerned that this guy, Isaiah Rashad, is getting all this attention, but if this were a heterosexual black man, that nobody would give a goddamn. What do you think about that?
I mean, nobody gave a damn before when they thought he was heterosexual. His music wasn't popping like that.
Facts.
You know, he didn't really.
Facts.
He did not have this notoriety.
Yeah.
You know, I went back last night and I watched the Breakfast Club interview that I couldn't even finish when he was on it 5 months ago.
Yeah.
But I went and I watched a little bit more of it just because, for me, I support all artists. I'm an artist, true to form artist.
Are you?
And yes, I am. And you should go on my Instagram. We got to connect, Star. But
well, hang on a second. I was on your YouTube channel and I was listening to what you were saying. So what type of artist are
I need
you?
some coaching.
What's that?
I'm a painter, but I'm also a digital designer. I'm an advertiser by trade.
Really?
And actually, I was actually going to invest in you to get some coaching on this because I'm going for some art director and creative director positions in New York.
Okay.
And I really need some know-how.
Are you in the New York area? Where are you located?
Nope, I'm in Minnesota.
Oh,
And
that's
so
right.
I know when
That's
people
right.
look
That's
at my
right.
resume
That's
and
right.
cover letter right
Yeah.
now, you know, trying to break into New York from Minnesota in an art field where nobody knows you, it's like, who do I know?
Yeah. I would suggest you move to Atlanta. You're still a young woman. Listen. It's popping down here. Jump from the frying pan into the fire. Put yourself to the test. It's in Atlanta. I'm telling you. But all right. So let's go back.
I don't want to rule any. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back.
Let's go back to Isaiah Rashad. I'm going back for you. So you think this is a PR campaign or a stunt of sorts? Yes.
I think it is not a PR campaign. I think this is somebody, if he did not put it out, this is somebody who was like, I'm not playing with you anymore. Stop playing with me.
Yeah.
You know, we're in this and you keep walking away and acting like you're straight. If it was him, this had nothing to do with PR. If it was him that put it out, this wasn't about PR. This was about, if he put it out, unveiling and coming out of the closet and him saying enough is enough. I can't anymore. I can't keep living a lie.
But Felicia, he was holding the camera from what I heard. I saw a quick little snippet. It wasn't X-rated, but he was holding the fucking camera. Right? Or no? Am I wrong?
It looked like he was holding it, but hey, you never know. He could have sent that really quick to the guy that he was with, and then the guy was like, oh, I'm going to put it out now. Or he, like I said, this was his unveiling. This was his coming out.
All right.
And I encourage people, if this is how you are, if you are a gay male, whether you're Latino, whoever, don't live in denial. Don't live depressed and in the closet and denying who you are.
Gotcha.
And ruining women's lives because you just want to keep up with appearances.
Okay.
Can I sing a song?
What's that?
Can I sing a song?
You want to sing a song? Absolutely. Is this original song or are you doing a remake or a cover?
We're going to do a cover, a remake.
Go ahead.
Okay. If I ruled the world, imagine that. I don't know. That's it. But I encourage everyone, think big.
Wait a minute. How old are you again, roughly? Don't tell me your exact age.
I'm in my mid-30s, grew up on 90s hip-hop. I'm a 90s hip-hop junkie.
You are brave.
So,
you are brave. You have to come to Atlanta. You have to. Yeah. Fly yourself out. Fly yourself out.
I will fly myself out.
Let me know where your hotel is. I won't visit you at an Airbnb. And let's go to Papa Do's. It's that simple.
I'm not going to no damn Airbnb.
Okay. go to a hotel, and let's go to Papa Do's. All right? Let's stop playing.
Will do.
Okay.
All right.
Talk to you soon. Bye now.
All right. Yep.
Okay, Felicia. Does she belong to the streets, or is she a real one? She was singing, "If I Rule the World." Okay. Let me take a little sip, huh? Isaiah Rashad. Does anybody give a goddamn? Should we change the title? Does anybody give a goddamn about Nelly? We change the title to the Super Bowl, huh? If nobody gives a shit about Nelly, let's keep it pushing. When the checks stop coming in, these niggas get to doing all sorts of shit. Oh, he was the man, huh? What a fall. Folks, I'm so old and I'm proud of my age. I remember when I interviewed B2K in 2001. They were lit. Lil Fizz, Omarion, J Boog, and Raz B. Did I get the names right? And I remember asking them, about financial planning and, just not trying to put the screws in them, just asking them. And I remember Raz B said, he said, yo, I'm straight. I'm good. I said, okay. Years later, the nigga's pulling his tool out, ejaculating all over himself. I said, whoa. My, how the mighty fall, huh? Here you got the hater. I've seen them rise, and I've seen them fall. Oh, not to snitch on Nelly, but according to Wikipedia, I think he's 47. Hold on. I got time tonight, cuz. Let me just say this. And I have receipts. I don't claim to be the king of receipts. Okay, according to Wikipedia, he's 47, born in 1974. Listen to me, folks. On the Star and Buck Wild show, we were known for not having nor wanting guests on the show. I felt that it interfered with me being objective. I was always in the streets. No one can never say, oh, he used to be on the mic and never came out. I was always in the fucking dirty, dingy spots in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens. So to come to the Star and Buck Wild show, whether it was on Hot 97 or especially on Power 105, because when I took the money, most of the money up front from Clear Channel, you can check the New York Times for the amount. I'm not trying to brag. Part of my deal was that I would be able to not only own the rights to my show, but to film people and have them sign release forms. And I would own that footage and be able to exploit that footage for eternity throughout the fucking universe. So they had to show driver's license. Anybody remember this, or am I just rambling? So I know how old a lot of these people are. Terrence Howard, he was lit. What was that movie he was in? Hustle and Flow. He didn't want to sign the release form. I told that nigga to kick rocks. Sign it or kick rocks, nigga. Well, he signed it. Was it Hustle and Flow? So I've got copies of their driver's license, their DOBs, date of births. Nelly's not 47. That's all I'm going to say for right now. But he's a good guy. He's good to me. I'll leave it at that. And Jay-Z is not the age Wikipedia says. Easy Blade Shaving Products, folks. Again, well, I'm going to welcome them back, okay? Go into my community section. Great products. I also have the aftershave lotion as well. Easy Blade shaving products. Hang on a second. Let me put a little bit of this on right now, huh? Rob Lowe, I see you. Are you calling in Rob Lowe? Rob Lowe says, Star, get Felicia number and tell her to never call the show again. All the communication between you and her will be private from now on. No, man. Listen, man. I'm trying to make these girls work. Ain't nobody trying to, hide them. I can't stand niggas that want to hide a bitch. The bitch is trying to come up. Here you come, trying to hide her. My mother used to tell me, man, this goes back to this very long time ago, 1977. She said, save a girl's number, but don't save her life. That's old Italian advice from the 70s. Save a girl's number, but don't save her life. Okay? Blade, to get your donation. Psychopaths like Star are immune to depression. You may have a point, sir. I've never been depressed. I don't know that world. Coleman, I got your donation. He says, salute big nigga. Thank you, Coleman. Ace on the check-in. I am getting sued. I need some advice. Email me, Ace. I may be able to help you depending on what state you're in. Here's my email address on the screen. I do 30-minute consultations. I'm doing one tomorrow morning, so I'm not going to be up too late tonight. But why are you being sued, sir? Someone trying to say that you are liable, defamation, slander. Don't ever let somebody try to bluff you. Oh, I'm going to sue you for defamation or slander. Especially if you're in the media like me. That person has to prove things. I'm not going to say what those things are right now. It's not that easy if someone is trying to sue you. Did you say something on the internet, Ace? What'd you do? Send me an email. Let's get on the phone. I may or may not be able to help you, okay? Broken Ling. Is it Link? Broken Link podcast. Star gonna have Felicia cooking him grits in nothing but pumps. Facts, LOL. Okay, thank you for the donation. I'm actually a great cook. I don't really like females cooking for me unless, they're like really, 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 really good cooks. But thank you for your donation, sir. Justin got your donation, 904. Where are you, Justin? Justin, Nelly, the checks have stopped coming in. He's talking about on God. He didn't release the footage. What say you, sir?
On God. What's going on, old nigga?
Hey, man, Friday night, doing what I do. You hurt?
Yeah, what's going on, boss? Hey, Nelly, I want to salute Nelly. All the real niggas need to go stream Nelly because everybody out here streaming this punk Isaiah Rashad for sucking a tool. My God, Nelly was getting sucked off by a baddie, and they giving him slender. I don't know why. Well, they say he got a little tool, I heard, but...
Yeah, I was just about to say, sir, he pulled out a 6-inch tool. Come on, my nigga. Come
on. Ooh, 6-inch?
Uh-oh.
Hey, you can't pull out a 6-inch in the porn era. That's the problem.
Come on. I couldn't even watch the goddamn video. Yeah. I was like, okay, maybe like 20 seconds. I said, damn, what is that? 6 inches? I had to get the fuck up out of there. Did you watch it?
But Star, no, I couldn't find it on some no pause. I couldn't find it, pause. But listen, I thought he sung "It's Getting Hot in Here," so take off all your clothes. You telling me he was taking off his clothes with a doorstop? Nah.
Sir, go on Twitter. It's right there. Don't go to YouTube. Go on Twitter. It's there. People are clowning him, not because of the anything to do with the female. It's because he had a 6-inch tool, my nigga.
Hey, man, but what can you do? Hey, he got lucky in life and made millions. You can't get everything. He light-skinned, good hair. You know what I mean? Hey, he got a 6-inch.
Yeah.
Would you take 6 inches or millions or a 6-inch tool? With a 6-inch tool?
Excuse me?
Or be broke with a long dick? I say, would you take $6 million with a 6-inch tool or be broke with a long dick?
I'm not interested in your question, sir, but thank you for calling. Thank you.
No, I got another.
Let's get him out of here, man. That was some real suspect shit, huh? What? You taking nothing. Hold on a second, folks. Let me take a bite of my my egg roll. Friday night. I had a good day. Okay, thank you, sir, for your donation. Coleman, thank you again. Row on the check-in. Zachariah Rashad, a.k.a. Zach Lee. Okay, thank you for your donation. Elvis, the Chef Rosenberg, thank you, Elvis, for tapping in. On the screen, guys, again, I want to say welcome back to Mr. Vegan, www.mrvegan.com. And I am going to be visiting their location next week. It's in the Perimeter Mall in the Dunwoody area, for those who are in the Atlanta metro area. Mr. Vegan, 400 Ashford Dunwoody Road. Okay? Phone number 646-741-0942. Please go to the website. Great food. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw that I went to their older location, and the food was really, really good, okay? Flamethrower, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. He says 6 inches isn't enough. What are you talking about, man? Nelly's getting clowned because people are saying that's why Ashanti left him. LTK, good evening, whatever you're talking about. Thank you for your donation, all right? Let's go to area code 201. Good evening, 201, talking about the Super Bowl halftime show, Nelly, and a few other topics. Are you there?
Yo, what's up, Star?
Hey, how are you, sir?
I'm going good. We on. Who's performing the Super Bowl? I don't even know, man. What's up?
I don't know, so you have to Google it.
Nah, man, fuck the Super Bowl. Yo, Star, I want to say, I always listen to you, and I'm looking for that donation button so I can send some paper your way. We out here in Jersey, Hackensack, New Jersey. I'm originally from Washington Heights.
Let's get him out of here. What? The Super Bowl is Sunday, man. It says on the screen, Super Bowl halftime show. Something about I'm going to send you some paper. Folks, I don't have a lot of friends, nor do I want new friends. Please don't call me to catch up, to tell me what you're thinking about doing, what you're going to do. Call me, get to the topics, or talk about something that is, relatable. I'm trying to give a shout out to where you're from. I don't give a fuck about that, man. I'm still the same prick. Ain't nothing changed here. Area code 973, good evening. Talking about the Super Bowl halftime show. Are you up to speed? 973.
Hey, what's up, Cuzzo?
Darrix, what up, man?
What's up, brother? I'm sorry, Cuz. I know you hate that.
How are you, man?
But, hey, let me tell you something, man. All right, I'll stay with the topic. What's the topic?
Yeah, can we do the topics first, man? It's on the screen, Derek.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
Nelly,
stay with the topic.
did you see Nelly's apology or the halftime show?
No. Okay, go ahead.
Well, why are you calling me?
Because I want to thank you, man. You looked out for me. And the thing I wanted to say was a lot of jokers. Star's got a hard exterior, but he will. He not only does he teach you in a weird way, but he'll also loan you $20,000. And yo, I'm gonna get that money back to you as soon as I can, brother. I mean, Star, I'm gonna get that back to you, man. I appreciate you, man.
I didn't loan you any money, Derek.
You did what?
I didn't loan you any money.
I could pull the cash app up right now.
Derek,
I asked you to loan.
Derek, are you discussing the topics?
Out of pocket. I'm sorry.
You're calling.
I didn't mean to say that.
This is not the show where you're calling to lie. Do you want to do the consultation? You said you wanted to do a podcast.
We're not cousins.
Do you want to do?
You've been lying the whole time.
Do you want to do the podcast? Yes or no?
I can't do it, bro. I'm not built for that, bro. I can't rock the way you rock. I'm sitting there, I'm watching your old shows, and I'm like, oh man, I couldn't hold it down like that. Yo, you put me.
No, we're not cousins, but I fucked your cousin in the ass.
I couldn't do it,
and I think I'm related to her. That's the real deal, but I didn't want to say that.
Yeah, I couldn't rock it. I knew what you were doing because I rewatched it, and then I rewatched some old shows, and then I watched a show with
Let's get him the fuck out of here. Everybody can get banged on. Loaned you $20,000. I wouldn't loan you $300. I'll loan you a pistol. With a scratched off serial number. That I'll loan you. Fuck. DJ Ma. This is checking in, my nigga. Thank you, sir. As long as you check in with a donation, check in. You don't call me to catch up. Yo. My man used to know you so-and-so. Fuck your man. Crown, I got your donation. Star Bam Dusky. Measuring tools. Oh, you're calling me Star Bam Dusky. No, Crown, that's what they're saying all over the goddamn internet. That's why they're clowning Nelly. That's why they're clowning him. I didn't even watch that shit that long. I said, oh, come on, Nelly. He used to carry St. Louis on his back. Him and Hitman Holla, Averb, Maserati Skrill. Well, thank you, Crown, for your donation. Hey, before I forget, hold on a second. What is that female's YouTube channel? Oh, man, hold on, guys. I have to do this. I have to give someone the proper credit. I watched a YouTube video today, and the woman, she's a content creator. Chronicle Speaks. Do you guys know Chronicle Speaks in that live chat? She did a great breakdown on the Wendy Williams petition for guardianship. And let me just say this, and I mean no disrespect. I'm not sure if she's married. Chronicle Speaks. The way she reads made my dick hard. I love a woman who can fluently read and grasp and understand what she's reading and convey it to you. Chronicle Speaks. Yes, no, maybe on YouTube. She did a great breakdown. And Wendy Williams, I think she's being done wrong by Wells Fargo Bank. Just if memory serves me correctly, Chronicle Speaks broke down. I forget the woman's name who worked for Wendy Williams for 15 years, and Wendy fired her. We gave the woman's name the other day, and she's the one that I think her name is Schiller. Is it Lori Schiller? She's the one that contacted Wells Fargo and said Wendy Williams was unstable, not of sound mind. So Wells Fargo, as we discussed here earlier in the week, has stopped Wendy from even getting into her bank account. Millions of dollars. So again, salute to Chronicle Speaks. She was reading the petition, and she did a great job. Just want to say that, all right? Flamethrower, he says, if it ain't 9 inches. Okay, he's talking crazy. Thank you. Flamethrower. I'm coming back to the phones. Hang on, guys. This is Lando. Salute from Seattle, boss nigga. Okay, Seattle, Washington. I've only been there one time. I really, really liked it. I love that dreary, rainy feel. Hopefully I can go back. I don't want to start rambling, but thank you for your donation from Seattle, Washington, okay? And King Key on the check-in. F the LGBTGT. Let me say that again. FLBGT. Okay, and then you say Rory. Okay, you're going there. Thank you, King Key, okay? Okay, let's get back to the phone lines. Area code 816, good evening. Nelly has pulled out the tool, trying to make ends meet. If you ask me, do you give a goddamn? 816.
Hey, what's up? I'm gonna get to it quick. I called in to hate on St. Louis. They got to hold another L for this one.
Let's go.
First we got Hitman Holla. He takes an L earlier this year with his wife, after she took one to the dome, and now Nelly's coming with this clown stuff.
Well, hang on. Is his wife okay? I mean, that was a robbery. That wasn't like, something he could have prevented. Was she okay?
Yeah, respectfully, yeah, she recovered. She made a full recovery. But I'm like, my man, your wife just was knocking on death's door, and you out here putting her on social media, like you treating her like you just paid her $40. You're not treating her like.
Well, now listen, I don't know what that was about. I don't want to, come at him.
Okay, I'm not going back.
Even though I know him and he's a great fucking guy, top 10 greatest battle rappers ever. That's a fact.
Definitely.
Nelly is something different, man. And Nelly pulled out the tool, man, and he's saying, "Oh, it got leaked on God." I don't believe that. What do you think?
If you ask me, I think it's another thing. We might see an album coming later down the line.
Right.
We know that he's not scared to venture off and try different tactics. Word to his country album that he tried and flopped. So who knows? Maybe he needs to get his name hot again. Nobody's calling him for verses. He's not hot right now. You got to get his weight back up. So that's what I think about that.
Are you from the St. Louis area yourself? Where are you from?
No, I'm from Missouri, KC. So 4 hours away, not too far.
Okay.
Yeah, much respect to them, but just they got.
Nah, it sounds personal. It sounds personal. Sounds right.
And can I chime in on the Super Bowl if you don't mind?
Yeah, Super Bowl halftime show. Do you give a goddamn? Mary J. Blige, Eminem, Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar. What do you think?
I see that they were saying this is hip hop's chance to take center stage. If you ask me, this is hip hop being pimped out by the corporate giants. It's no longer a tool for the underground babies. Everything is monetized, commercialized. This is the land of capitalism, so get to it how you get to it. But I think this is the peak, and after this, everybody better buckle up for the decline. But that's just my 2 cents.
Can I ask how old are you, sir? How old are you?
25.
Okay. In my opinion, do you know who I think sold hip-hop down the river like an old slave? He's a great guy. He's been good to me, but I got to keep it real.
Who?
Russell Simmons.
And he out of the country, hiding, laying low, dodging the case, allegedly?
Allegedly. Well, he when he sold Def Jam, him and Rick Rubin sold Def Jam.
Damn.
Sold Def Jam.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Sold it like an old Virginia slave.
What do you mean?
I can't work you no more. You know, it just, in my opinion, I'm sure he is. Well, we know he's going on to do other things, but just he should have passed that down through the family, generations after generation. Just, you know, but he's a capitalist. I can't hate on him. But if you're talking about hip hop being pimped out, you have to look at who sold it first and why.
Yeah.
And when we're talking about
something that big,
when we're talking about the halftime show, you have to look at Jay-Z and Rock Nation. Is Jay-Z advancing hip hop, or is he just, you know, is he another Russell Simmons? If you ask me, I think Jay tries. He does a lot with, you know, with the people, criminals, bail reform, the jail reform, all that sort of jazz. He tries, but he's just one man. I'll let you finish up.
Right.
Good.
And yeah, just to piggyback off of that, you know, with Russell Simmons selling Def Jam, something that big to the culture, you know, you would like to see them keep it kind of, you know, at least within, like you said, the family or within the culture. But, you know, it just got sold like it was another cash cow. So, I mean, this is the land of capitalism. So get your money how you get it. But that just goes to show, you know, something that started from the streets and kind of sacred, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, it was on the auction block, just like anything else. So
That's right.
I don't know. That's just my 2 cents.
Thank
I feel
you,
like
man.
everything's for sale. Anything goes. So
Thank you for your call. Thank you.
all right.
Yes, okay. All right. Good man, Russell Simmons. He even supported my Start Snitching campaign in the early days, 2011. He co-signed it, you know. I got a shitload of publicity in Philly, which is where I started it. And that's just my opinion, you know. I mean, I saw Russell Simmons keeping 51% of Def Jam, the controlling interest, the same way George Steinbrenner family, you know, or whoever that was, I forget, how they kept the Yankees. I might Google that just to be sure. Okay. King Keo got your other donation. Thank you, sir. Big Aki on the check-in says, LMAO. Yo, this is an LGBT show because of the Compton British cigarettes calling you up. Nigga said he's light-skinned with good hair, but his tool is small. Yeah, that was a little crazy, that call. But hey, he's spent Skrilla. You know, thank you for the donation, Big Aki. Low Prestige on the check-in. Did you see Fat Joe calling Joe Rogan a piece of shit and saying his Spotify bag should be stopped? No. Send me that link. And does Nelly still have ownership of the Hornets? I have no idea. Can someone... I'll Google it. Hey, Jizzy Rowe, got your donation. Thank you, darling. Supporting the machine. Salute, Star. Give me a second, guys. Nelly and the Hornets. Okay. Nelly's percentage. The Hornets. His percentage is very small. Hold on a second. According to answerstoall.com. He does not have an active role in the Hornets operation. The Hornets media guide for 2016 listed Les Kings. I'm not hating. I just, you know, he's pulling out the tool. Come on, man. Well, you know, they're claiming he's worth $40 million. I don't know. I don't believe anything online about people's net worth. I don't believe it. I know personally, you know, that there's ways to avoid anybody finding out what you have online. I'm broke. Hey, I ain't got nothing. Area code, I'm not doing 718 because that person never picks up the goddamn phone. Area code 225. Good evening. Nelly, apologizing for the tape. Are you up to speed?
Yes, sir. How you going, Star? Hello?
I think I know the voice. I'm not sure, though. I think I know this
Yeah,
voice.
you know, yeah, it's Kid Dangerous, man. How you doing?
My nigga. Kid Dangerous.
How you been?
I'm good, man. How are you? Last time I had to hang up on
Good,
you.
man.
You talking crazy. How are you, man?
Feeling good, man. Hey, man, you know, your boy, before I get into the topic quickly, man, your man Hollow out here stealing, bro.
Who?
Hollow the Don.
I don't want to take shots at anybody. Stealing, you said?
No. Hold on. I'm saying that he stole from me through Cash App yesterday.
Oh, Jesus. How much,
yeah, it was
how much did he get you for? Allegedly.
What's it?
How much?
Yeah, it was $300. I sent it to your Instagram already. I sent you the information.
Oh, shit, hold on. You sent me the DM?
Yes, sir, in the inbox.
I don't see it. Can you send it?
That's his.
Can you send it via email? I don't see any DMs. Did you send it in Instagram or Twitter? Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram.
Hold on. Okay, so tell me what happened.
Okay. Well, basically, we were supposed to do a rematch because, you know, when we first had battled, the battle right now is voted. So we were supposed to do another a virtual battle. So I ended up sending him the $300, and he ended up blocking me on Cash App. So I did. I was able to contact Beasley to try to convince him to send the money back because Beasley said first that he had canceled the transaction and sent it back to me, but that's not true because from the screenshots Beasley showed, it showed that he did not cancel it. So Beasley caught him in a lie as far as him claiming to give the money back. And I never, Hollow to be this type of person. Me and Hollow actually are good friends. I never thought he would do something like this. But he's always been good with his word.
Now, hang on a second. I'm looking at the screenshots you sent me.
Right.
It says your payment couldn't be sent because Hendog doesn't want to exchange cash with you. And then there's another one.
Right.
Another one that says Hendog, payment to Hendog. I'm not going to put his information out there. $300 yesterday at 6:04 p.m.
Yes, I sent him the money. That's his Cash App. I sent him the money, and he was supposed to send the money back because we're not going to do the battle. We was going to battle a second time, a virtual. So Beasley was trying to get him because I had Beasley's phone number, and I text Beasley. I have the screenshots where Beasley showed me where he did not. He lied and said that he gave the money back, but he didn't. But Beasley has on his part that he never sent the money back either. So Beasley was trying to get him to send it back to me because we're not doing any business.
Gotcha. Okay, well, listen, I don't want to get into the particulars. I do need to talk with Beasley. Can you ask Beasley, say Star needs to talk to you. Is there a way that we can chop something up? It's a very private conversation, all right?
Yes, sir. I have his phone number. You want me to DM it to your Instagram?
I want you to reach out to him first and say, Star wants to talk to you if you are open to the conversation. I'd rather do it like that, okay?
Okay, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And
all right, so now hang on a second. Okay, so you sent Hollow to Don $300 for a battle, and then he said, "Nah, fuck out of here." Why?
Yeah, it's like, you know how it's like when you do the virtual battles, like the social distancing battles. That's what you pay for the online battles.
Right.
So that's what we had agreed upon, and he ended up blocking me on Cash App. And like I said, I never know. Hollow was always a good person. He's always was loyal to his word. So this is my first time of like I heard things in the past, but I didn't know it was true until this happened. People claim that he was having problems with his.
Well, hang on. I don't want to do all of that. But now listen. Listen. You've got a long ass fucking record. You're not that nigga to play with. Kidnapping,
right? Yes, sir.
Assault, shootings, all sorts of shit. You about that life. So, and I'm not trying to encourage anything, but let's see if you guys can piece it up, as they say. I don't want you to snap and blow a fuse again. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Because that was my first thought. My first thought was to go.
I know.
But then
Easy.
Yes,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
yes, sir. No indictments. No indictments.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Easy.
My bad. Apologies.
Don't include me in the bullshit. All right, so listen, man. Good to
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good to hear from you. Keep me posted. I need to talk to Beasley about some business. All right, man?
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you,
Good day.
man. Thank you. Okay, Kid Dangerous on the check. All right. Shit. What did he go to jail again for, guys? Kidnapping, pistol whipping. It's crazy. Terroristic threats. He's about 6'4". He's about that action for real, for real. Junior, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Free Colin Ferguson. Did he die? Wait a minute. We're doing a lot right now, guys. James, I got your donation. Give me a second, James. Hold on a second, man. That's like really, really something we have spoken about before. Colin Ferguson. I used to call him a freedom fighter back on the radio, back in the days. (1993) Long Island Railroad shooting. Colin Ferguson. Is he alive, folks? Troll babies? Why can't I find him? Okay, here it is. Colin Ferguson, mass murderer. Okay, they've restricted information on him specifically. You have to go to the 1993 Long Island Railroad shooter. Okay. Colin Ferguson, born in Kingston, Jamaica. Okay, he's still alive, 64. Area code 310. Good evening. Late night show. We're talking about Nelly apologizing. Super Bowl halftime show. We up to speed. 614. I'm sorry, 310. 310.
Yo, Star, what up?
Hey, good evening.
Man, I'm ready to chime in on any of this stuff, man. I just didn't know if we verified Joe saying that about Joe, because if I could speak on any of these things, but that one kind of got me when I was listening. So
Yeah.
if it's cool to throw in.
Somebody said Fat Joe called Joe Rogan a piece of shit. I can't verify that just yet.
Right. Well, let's say that did happen or something to that effect. I mean, my whole thing is this, man.
Well, sir, I don't want to do hypotheticals. If it happened, I want a link.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do, wait, here's what shoulda, coulda. No, I don't want to do that, man.
I could dig that.
Right now, I'm talking about Nelly apologizing. Are you up to speed? Did you see the tape?
Yeah, I'm with you on the whole, like, that shit wasn't an accident, man. I mean, it's kind of...
No, sir, did you see the tape was my question. Did you see the tape?
No, I didn't see the tape.
Well, why are you calling me, sir?
Topped off, I don't need to see that.
Why are you calling me?
Well, no, I mean, the tape itself, I know it exists. I seen the...
Let's get him out of here, man. Don't call me to catch up, please. This is the Star Report. We deal with trending topics. On the screen is the topics of discussion. I'm not your friend. I'm not your buddy. I'm not your pal. Call in so we can address the topic and keep it pushing. I'm having a good time, believe it or not. Good evening. Are you calling from overseas, abroad? Good evening. Give me a minute. Testing. Are you on hold? Are you on mute? I'm going to bring in area code 832 in the meantime.
Hello.
Hey, good evening.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was really just trying to chime in on the conversation.
How are you? Who are you?
I'm good. I'm actually Madi. I'm actually calling from Texas.
So you say your name is Madi? Madi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Madi. Nelly.
So, yeah, I just
Apologize.
Huh?
Speed. No, did you see the tape, Nelly? Apologize.
Yes. So, you know what's actually crazy? Nelly was actually out here in Austin, but I won't be able to just get a situation.
So you said Nelly is where? Where?
So, of recent activity, Nelly's actually been out here in Texas, but at the same time, we can accept his apology, but I've actually crossed paths with him here in Texas of recent. Can you hear me?
What sort of drug are you on? You said something about he's in Texas, and then I don't know. We're talking about the tape, the videotape. I don't want to know about what happened in Texas. Did you see the video, please, Marty?
I saw the video. We seen it.
Let's talk about the goddamn video, Marty.
I mean, at the end of the day, Nelly was getting topped. He was getting topped. It's not foreign to everybody. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what's really weird is just the fact, like, the video drops and all of a sudden he has an apology. How many other motherfuckers drop their sex tape and they don't say anything? I just feel as though he was just...
Do you have a sex tape, Marty?
Oh.
You have a sex tape?
No. Not at all.
Can I ask how old are you?
They're the ones that have dropped.
How old are you?
27.
¿Tú hablas español?
He said, what happened?
Nothing happened. No action took place. Nothing occurred. I asked you something. ¿Tú hablas español?
Yes, I do actually.
Poquito o mucho?
A little bit, a lot. Okay, I'll call. But no, what's your question? What's going on? I mean, how do you feel about the entire situation with Nelly? Like, Nelly's getting older.
What is your drug of choice, Marty? Fuck Nelly. What is your drug of choice? Everybody does something. What do you do?
Marijuana and tequila.
Mm-hmm. And when you do tequila, as you claim, how does it make you feel?
That I'm actually enjoying my weekend.
What do you do during the week, Monday through Friday? You drink on the weekends. What do you
I'm
do?
I'm actually inside of accounting.
Oh.
I'm actually an accountant by week, by trade. I get paid for that. But, I mean, at the end of the day, whenever Friday hits and I'm clocked out for the weekend, I will go pick up my tequila.
Okay.
And I will go get my weed from the weed man.
Do you drink alone? Or do you,
it's going to have to go down.
Do you drink alone? Who do you drink with?
No, the homies. With the homies.
What's that?
I said, if I'm drinking, the homies are going to be drinking too.
Homies. You sound like you have a girlfriend as opposed to a boyfriend.
No, not really. Actually, the homies include the day ones. But at the end of the day, if I do partake a little bit, I'm going to get a little bit. But the only thing that I can contribute that is of actual knowledge and facts, Nelly was out here in Texas and
by the time you hit 30, those day ones are going to be beneath you because 30 is the cutoff.
No, there would never be beneath me.
Hang on.
We're elevating.
30 is the cutoff point. That's when you start looking at yourself and saying, holy shit.
We're under 30.
I'm 30. I know you're under 30. I said 30 is the cutoff point. You're going to look at yourself. You're going to look at the people around you and say, wow, these are fucking losers.
We're winning.
Yeah. No. I know you're having a good time now. When you hit 30, you're Hispanic, yes? Puerto Rican, what are you?
No, I'm not actually. No, I'm actually West Indian, Caribbean, and even West African descent. So no, I'm not. No.
KO to S.
Okay, or the S. You trying to talk about what time it is? What's up?
That's what I said. What time is it?
You trying to test me?
It's time for you to get a life. Goodbye. Fuck. Everybody can get banged on. It's Friday night. On the screen, folks, one of my sponsors, www.easybladeshavingproducts.com. Hold on a second. I got all the, I even have the spray. Oh, that's nice. James got your donation. Okay. Someone sent me, what was that? James Starr, do you think Sammy the Bull was a rat, or do you understand what he did? Well, he's definitely a rat. There's no question about that. He broke the rules. And I'm not going to say he should be given a pass because of what John Gotti did. No, Sammy the Bull broke the rules. I mean, I don't know your background, sir, or your makeup, if you're Italian American or whatever. You know, maybe you have an interest in the Cosa Nostra. Maybe you don't. But it used to be known as our thing. Our thing. I was born and raised in New Jersey, Scotch Plains to be exact. It was very different in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Even the 40s, the Cosa Nostra, more popular, known to Americans as the Mafia. Sammy the Bull broke the rules. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. John Gotti broke the rules. He killed the boss. He killed Paul Castellano. So they were both wrong. But if you're asking me about Sammy the Bull telling on John Gotti and the others, I don't give a shit. I don't give him no pass. But at the same time, I'm not a mafia member. I didn't grow up, thinking the mafia was some cool fucking thing. Half my family is Neapolitan. I didn't look to Sicilians as people of great class. No. John Gotti was Neapolitan. Al Capone was Neapolitan. I've spoken about this before. But to answer your question, Sammy the Bull, yeah, he was a rat. He is a rat. I don't even watch him. I watched him a couple of years ago when he first started, telling in stories. And I mean, it's fascinating. I'm sure it's fascinating to many, many people because the mafia became huge, larger than life. Yeah, Sammy the Bull was a rat, and he is a rat. And nobody cares anymore because the mafia is not what it used to be. I hope that answers your question. Thank you for your donation. Okay. Timothy, the Texas hater, believes that Marty needs a sex tape. I believe that Nelly saw what Isaiah Rashad did and leaked his tape trying to be relevant. Didn't Nelly's tape come out first, guys? If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I thought Nelly's sex tape came out first. I don't know. Anyway, a few more calls. It's getting late. Area code 917. Good evening, 917. Nelly's sex tape. Do you give a goddamn? He apologized.
Nah, not really. Okay. Care more about Russia.
It's on and popping. It's on and popping next week. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. These conspiracy theorists, they all got it right. They said, with the New World Order, there was going to be like a virus to lock things down, and, you're going to need your vaccines. you know. And the next thing is, I think Russia's going to invade the U.S. That, you know, these conspiracy theorists guys have been right for a long time now. Everything's coming to fruition now. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to fake a war with the Ukraine and the U.S. over there, and they're going to make it look like U.S. is going to lose, and then Russia's going to come in here trying to straighten things out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because history repeats itself. I think you're going to get another stock market crash. You know what I'm saying? Like the virus right now, it's a lot of people think it's fake, and it's like a Spanish flu from 100 years ago.
Okay.
So the next thing to happen is stock market crash. Russia's going to...
Why does history repeat itself? As so many say, and some people believe, why does it repeat itself?
I have no idea. If they're manufacturing...
That is the question.
You know? I think they're manufacturing this thing. So it's like, you know, it's probably population control mixed in with other things, you know, power control, you know?
Can I ask how old you and where you're from?
America.
How old are you and where you're from?
43 from New York.
Okay.
You know, I think they want to repeat the concentration camps that Hitler had, and they're going to put people that, you know, ain't doing so good into those places. You know what I'm saying?
So next week, many experts are saying it's on and popping. They have built up at 3 borders Russian troops. Biden has deployed another 3,000 troops, last I heard, or was it 6,000? I forget. I was looking over this earlier today. But now, when you say Russia is going to invade the U.S., technology makes it different now. So they're not just going to come here, you know, boots on the ground. It'll be massive airstrikes if that does happen. I would imagine some type of nuclear explosion, you know. We are a force to be reckoned with. So they're not just going to come jump out of some fucking planes, you know, and kick our asses. That ain't going to happen.
Well, you know, a lot of them play Counter-Strike, and we play Call of Duty. You know, there's 2 different games.
Okay.
You know, but I also think, you know, they might do something like, you know, put a nuke into the water in the ocean and set off the tidal wave. You know, a lot of conspiracy theorist people, they suspect that's going to happen.
Okay.
And a lot of these movies have that sort of thing in it. And then also, like Russia, I think, you know, all of them people are hackers, too. They could put down our internet in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? And they'll put us back to the Stone Age real quick. Once they do that, it's over.
Are you pro-America?
Control.
Or are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm from America. I listen to your show a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I pay attention to these other YouTube channels out there. And a lot of this stuff that they've been saying over the last 10 years, it's all coming to truth now. All these movies that had viruses in them, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this stuff, they put the truth in movies and lies in the news. You know?
I'll tell you what I've read over the decades when it comes to why history repeats itself. It's because of behavioral patterns. Homo sapien behavioral patterns. We're not that hard to figure out. We are creatures of habit. We are, in my opinion, we are a hateful species. So we repeat certain things. We think that we are enlightened as the decades, as the centuries go on, but technology is more so at our fingertips now as it was, you know, hundreds of years ago. But behavioral patterns are the same, in my opinion. I'll give you the last word, though.
I do like that idea. You know, and I'm just going to be paying attention to what's going on with Russia and, you know, like, you know, I have a funny feeling Biden's going to give in real quick or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then Putin's going to look at it like, oh, you know, we could do whatever we want now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't trust none of them, too, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think Biden will have a heart attack before it really gets on and popping.
Well, he definitely has dementia, like you mentioned.
Yeah, he's
you
got
know,
he's
and
got dementia.
there's something wrong with that guy.
Thanks for your call, man. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Biden ain't gonna see no action. They're gonna have to change his diaper as soon as fucking bombs start going off. Boom, boom, boom.